Chag Sameach!
Chag Sameach, everybody.
It's so good to be here with you.
We're so glad you're joining us for Havdalah. Now, I know many of you know the Havdalah service. I'm going to talk about the candle and the wine and the spices in a few minutes. But it's wonderful. We've spent so much time together, all of us. Perhaps you were at the Seder on Wednesday night, perhaps at family services last night. And we're so glad that you're here tonight as we end Shabbat. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to sing Elijah the prophet, Eliyahu Hanavi, and then the blessings for Havdalah, the service that separates Shabbat from the rest of the week, the holy from the ordinary. But first, the Cantor is going to read a reading. And we want everybody to join in at the end of each phrase.
If everyone we love was healthy at the start of this plague,
Dayenu.
If we have a warm home to be in during isolation,
Dayenu.
If we have enough food to eat in our home,
Dayenu.
If we are able to see sunny skies that brighten our days,
Dayenu.
If you're able to go outdoors to take walks,
Dayenu.
If we have technology to connect and educate us and our children and our children's children,
Dayenu.
If there are families and friends who make YouTube videos that make us laugh,
Dayenu.
If we have governors who are working hard to keep the citizens of their states safe,
Dayenu.
If there are skilled medical professionals willing to work hard to help the sick,
Dayenu.
If there are committed workers who help to provide us with food and supplies at our stores and pharmacies,
Dayenu.
If there are brilliant scientists working on vaccines and a cure,
Dayenu.
If everyone we love is healthy at the end of this plague,
Dayenu. Well, of course, Dayenu means it would have been enough for us. One blessing would have been enough. Two would be incredible. Three, but there are so many blessings that have come to us. We recount them in the Pesach Seder. And there are so many blessings, even in the midst of the self-isolation, the social distancing that we're all going through. There are the blessings of family and friends, either under the same roof or available through technology. This is the time to phone people and email people you haven't talked to in a long time to reconnect. It's a mitzvah. Not only do you have the pleasure of reaching out, but they have the pleasure of being reached out too. So think about all those people. Go through the list of people on your phone or your Rolodex. Go through those people and start calling and emailing and connecting with people again. Now, before we go on to the next step, here we have our friend Purell. And it's a good idea for adults and kids just to have a few bottles of Purell around the house and get those thumbs and in between the fingers, singing Dayenu if you want, or happy birthday. Now, why do we do this at each service? We want to remind you, using hand sanitizer, washing your hands is a mitzvah. And it's something that adults should do and children should learn to do, and they should be praised for doing it. It is what will keep us safe. You remember in the Pesach story, as the angel of death passed over the Israelite homes, it was because the Israelites stayed home on Seder night that they were saved, according to the story. We have the same commitment, and we want our neighbors of all religions and ethnicities to have the same commitment, to save ourselves and to save all of those in society. This is our chance to do a mitzvah, a really important mitzvah, the mitzvah of pikuach nefesh, of saving a life. So let me share a reading with you. This was one that I wrote in my letter a few weeks ago, but it's comforting, and it gives us ideas of what to do with our time. May you find happiness in the small spaces, joy in the staying put. No highways, no office buildings, no overcrowded subways. May you find peace in your own kitchen. May your four walls feel like a sanctuary, a haven from a noisy world. May you take pleasure in a bad pun, a bowl of popcorn, laughing with the people closest to you, patting the grateful dog and the clever cat. May you discover the delight of writing letters on paper, in baking cookies and the birds visiting your early spring garden. May you find yourself fully in the present moment, where all of life is happening right now, and worries about the future don't exist. May you invent ways to help people who need you, because times like this were made to remind us that we are all the same. Even as you wrap yourself in a blanket of solitude, may you discover the secrets of the universe from your spot on the couch. And may you be so well loved that others will rejoice when you are finally able to run into their arms once again. Now, there are three symbols to the Havdalah ceremony. One is the intertwined candle. So when Shabbat begins, we have two parallel Shabbat candles. But because we spend Shabbat with each other in deep purpose, reflecting and renewing ourselves and connecting to others, the candle becomes intertwined by the end of Shabbat. We've joined from separate souls to one soul together. And then there's the wine. Wine is a symbol of joy in our tradition. And when we leave Shabbat, we're sad, but we also know that there's a sweetness to the rest of the week. And so we have this wine that lifts our souls. And what lifts our souls even more is the besamim, the spices. They give us, according to our tradition, the neshama yetera, an extra soul, to uplift us and carry us through the week as we anticipate the next Shabbat. Now, to do a Havdalah service at home, even if you don't have these special symbols of Havdalah, you can take two Shabbat candles and just push the wicks together, holding with your two hands. You can take wine or grape juice in any kind of cup, and you can take anything fragrant, perfume, an orange, something you'll find in your house, flowers. That can be the besamim. So each time that you celebrate Havdalah, even if you haven't prepared, in about a minute and a half, you can pull everything together. Now we're going to begin singing Eliyahu Hanavi, Elijah the prophet, welcoming Elijah in. Elijah is the forerunner of Mashiach Tzeit, of a better world, a utopian world, the world of our dreams, the world that the prophets envisioned. Mashiach Tzeit, a transformation into a world of justice and peace. So we begin by inviting Eliyahu in, and then we continue with the blessings over wine, spices, and the candle. Then we conclude with the Havdalah blessing, and then finally wish each other Shavua Tov, a good week. So we join together Eliyahu Hanavi.
Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagilati, Dimeira ve'yameinu, Yahavo Eleinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Borei peri hagafen Borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Borei minei v'samim Borei minei v'samim Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Borei miorei ha'esh Borei miorei ha'esh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Hamatir ben kodesh lechol Ben or lechoshech Ben yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yemei hamaseh Baruch atah Adonai Hamatir ben kodesh lechol Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. Shavua tov, everybody, a good week.
A good week. Shavua
Shavua
tov.
tov and Chag
Chag Sameach.
Sameach.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.